Good evening. Something in need for you. Something in need for you. Right, this time around, I just want to make a quick broadcast to ginger you for 2020 for 2025 advice, resolutions that you made yourself, things you hear from friends, and course of making those decisions, or in the course of you running the race of 2025. I just want this to be with you, something for you, or perhaps to guide you in making that decision. And I posted this template guide you in your decision making, and I just felt I should do a recording of it and post it far to watch, read, listen than to read, because if you at the moment. 10 guiding tips to run your one is what I call be a useful asset. Be a useful asset. To abandon you or to reject you. I've said this on radio that if you're a problem solver, you can never remain poor. Because people will always come to you and bring their solver. So be a useful asset. Don't just be someone that always take and form to another platform, every wall, everywhere you are there. Seeking help, seek for you because you're relevant. That's number one. Number two, invest in your health. No matter how much money you make, health is wealth. You see, you need good. In other words, you need to look after your health, even for you to be able to live long, to enjoy your money, so that you do not labor for other people to enjoy. So exercise, do the right exercise. Don't try to be a gym kind of a person that you become or gym addicted. That because other people you into it, they tune your head, your brain, you think your life depend on it. If you are not an athlete, you are not a sports person, the kind of gym that you need is minimal. And you see, 6 packs, good biceps and all that never pay bills. Never pay bills. So what you need to do is to, when you sleep rightly, you make sleep a priority. It affects everything. Your decision making, your emotional regulation, it will help you to build a sustainable, environment or habits that you'll be able to relate and connect with people. So invest in your health, focus your attention, your energy, and you think you just have to do, rigorous exercise, taking your body through, but are those things really relevant to your health, your bones? Have you considered care or cure? Then do it. Your mental health is inclusive. Your emotional health is inclusive. So don't just be looking. So in 2025, think about your health. If you need to invest in it. So number 3, and I say this, that surround yourself with such people. But be very careful that you're not someone that always take, because you see, the common slogan from people is that, I want a man, that can investing in the life of that individual too. Because You can't just go to a bank and say, bank, because you're a bank, I want you to invest this rubbish and nonsense that people will say to you to to ridicule you, or perhaps to undermine. Bow, give, and you take. So don't do more than what your capability is. There's always this slogan that don't give me fish, but teach me how to fish. The one who teach you how to fish, how to catch fish, is giving you a license for life, how to sustain yourself. I encourage you to do that. In surrounding yourself with people that inspire you, support your growth. It can be through books. There are some books that you need to read. There are some books that you will get some tips that are going to make a difference in the journey of your life. So from those books, you will learn, what makes them to be a failure, have done better that they did not do. So what they now need to do, so that they will not fall into the same problem again. So you must stay curious about new ideas and perspectives. It's important. And those are the things that you need to surround yourself. Cannot take you far. They cannot take you to the next level. So don't add them to the burden of your life. No, it's not everything that you see you must buy. It's not everything. There's some of us having shoes and clothes at home that we never want them for, only God knows. I opened my shoe closet and I discovered that so many of them have not even worn them for a very long time. And these are shoes that cost 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 pounds, and I've never worn them for a very long time. That you think that you need to, I'm not saying you should not look good. You look good, but there's something that you do not really need. And now they basically use them, i.e., because I have a smaller size. So I was even looking for who can use my shoe, who can I give them. People around me, they're using a bigger size. So many of those shoes will end up in charity shop. And my daughter said, give all of them to charity. And I said, well, whatever you do with it is your problem, because I'm already gone anyway. You don't really need those things. So, in other words, learn to live below your means. That is the key issue. Learn to live below your means. Don't live above your means. Don't eat with all your 10 fingers. Save and invest consistently. Very careful. Because, real estate, you live in diaspora, they're encouraging you to buy, to invest in real estate back home, and money to buy flats here where you live in diaspora. And you discover that the money will be, the flat will be paying the mortgage. You see they haven't going to go home. So if you die without putting a proper will, proper procedures in place, then what's going to happen? What's going to happen? See, I have friends that bought property back home, and if they are to sell now, the amount of money that I got on it was so useless. In fact, it takes me within 2 or 3 weeks before I finish the money. It was less than 10% of how much it build financial intelligence. If you need to seek advice from professionals, seek advice from professionals. Invest in where you live. That is the key issue. Invest in where makes you to think that your children are going to live there. What makes you to think? In those mansions, 10, 15, 12, 5, 6, 7 bedroom, and you only have 2 children and your wife. So you have 6 bedrooms. Many times I've traveled home. I never go to my father's house to go and sleep. I never go to my father's house to sleep. I can't remember when I slept in that house. So you need to ask yourself, because your children completely, so they want to live in their own house rather than living in their father's house. Most people will not respect you if you at your age you still live in your father's house. And the children knows that. They know that. So developing, building and maintaining genuine connections. Not just building alone, also ability to maintain a genuine connections is very important. It's very important. You need the wisdom of God because in 2024, so you don't allow those baggage to travel with you in 2025. So you need to build genuine connection. There's some connection that it may not be monetarily involved on monetary value, because you see there is someone, as I've said, who knows someone that knows someone, and that kind of people is who you know. I remember some years back, when was doing my masters, and this white lady that we met at the uni, studying, carrying a lot of books and all that. And the young lady came to us and said, listen, you guys are always, in the library all the time. Life is not about what you know, it's about who you know. And he said very soon that we're going to see her in Downing Street, having a conversation and coming from. So you can just imagine that it's not what you know. Guess what? Where she was posted to, the end level move. Life is about who you know. So make sure that you invest time in building and maintaining genuine connections. Don't base everything on money. There are some people, they cannot give you money because they do not have. But there are people that we know. That can make a difference in your life. All one just needs to do is to make a phone call. And because of relationship that we have with such people that we have enjoyed together, I say this person is my person, try to help. So number seven, tips, guiding tips. That's what I call the guiding tips. Have what I call accountability system. Put an accountable to someone that can check you, someone that can say to you that, listen, you're going too far. And I have such people in my life. I have, one of the reasons that me and my uncle that were very close was the fact that he can look at my face and tell me to shut up and do the face and say, this is the way you should go. For a simple reason, he's done it before. He has achieved a lot. He has integrity. He understands how to do certain things in life. So such people have not just someone that will tell you what you want to hear, but somebody that can tell you that, look, this is the best way for you to go. Not someone that will be afraid to talk to you. So be accountable. Don't be the almighty. Don't be someone that no one can approach. Nobody can tell you, that look, they cannot offer you an advice because you are all Mr. Know-all. Make yourself accountable to someone. It helps you. It helps your growth. It helps your life. And those things can make a difference in the journey of your life. It's consistency. Be consistent in what you do. Be consistent. Let people know that this is what you stand for. Let people know it's not how many times you fail. Keep on trying. Keep on going. Keep on keeping on. And you'll discover that because you're consistent, then your breakthrough will come. Take it from me, because it doesn't matter how many times you fail. I believe in this principle that failure in one circumstance, consistent in what you do, success will surely come. The Lord is leading you to do. Breakthrough will surely come. Be consistent. Let it be your watchdog of 2025. The number 9 is what I call beware of contentious and small, because they can be dangerous. You don't need drama. Let your journey in 2025 be less of drama, because if you spend too much of your time on drama, they dragging you, then you're wasting your time. They're wasting your energy. You don't need all that to keep on explaining. Oh, this is not really needed, because you have wrong people in your company, contentious people. You can never satisfy them. You can never please them. They can, because their mind is so shallow, and those kind of people, they are full of drama. You don't need it in 2025. The one you had in 2024 is more than enough. So do you need to have such people in the journey of 2025? You have to choose small-minded people. Because when you say small-minded people, if you say you want to go this way, you want to do that is too much. Oh, no, don't go there. The last person who did that failed. The last person, failure of someone can be the recipe for you to move to the next level. You just need to learn what made them to fail, and you build on it, you work on it, and change it, and you will change the situation, and the situation will work in your own favor. So, but small-minded people, investment, they will discourage you in making decisions. They will discourage you in everything. They will keep on telling you it cannot work. Somehow they do not want you to be bigger than them. So for that reason, they will be giving you a negative advice. So to define success in your own terms, not in their own terms. So don't foolishly or blindly follow other people's definition of success. So ignore the small-minded people. If it is little, it's still a success. Some people may be celebrating a mega success. You celebrate your own little. Your mega will bit by bit, little by little, small by small. You will climb the ladder. I'm just telling you this as a guiding tips. I'm not saying to you, or willing that same time, by the grace of God, next year I will come back to you and tell you about those tips, how it helped me with you. Then above all, tip number 10, the final guiding tips, I call it this prayer, and I say pray and pray and pray. I'm a man of prayer. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer that with God on my side, there is no mountain I cannot climb. There is no situation I cannot overcome. Everything is to revelation. I am convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that God is with. All the principles of life or for school is prayer, because prayer works. I have been in a situation that it is beginning. I principles, take it to God. Pray and pray and pray. Remember, if you in success, many people do not want you to be a success. Many people do not want you to be bigger than them. And therefore, if your life is doing better, the enemies too is not very happy. And so these are the reasons why you need to guide yourself with prayer, protect yourself with the armor of God. So this all I have come to share with you. Because in 2025, like every other year, there are going to be trouble, there are going to be tribulations, there are going to be challenges, things are going to be difficult, calamity, but in the midst of them all, going to marry, they're going to have children. As it was in the past, it's still going to be in this new year. You just have to find your own need for you. In other words, in this 10 principle or tips, there is something in need for you that you need to carry along with you. Until such a time I come your way again, my name is Dr. Tayo OGUNMEFUN. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Endeavor at all times to share with your friends and family, with people that this message can be a blessing to. And also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel on Impact Royal TV, likewise on Facebook as well. It costs you nothing, friends, but you can support your brothers and in propagating this kind of message that liberate life, soul, and family. Enjoy the rest of